Welcome everyone back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from the Working Draft Beer Company, and they're out of Madison, Wisconsin, and this is their Up Nort. So this is a North German-style Pilsner that comes in at 4.8% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review. This can is approximately 3 months old. And we give a huge thanks. Shout out once again to a very good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Cameron, for this beer. So big thanks to him. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies he sent my way. And he sent me an impressive beer mail that contained 10 unique beers in total. And every single one of those beers were from a brewery in the Midwestern region of the United States, and this is most certainly one of them. So I don't know much about Working Draft, but Cameron sent me a little bit of a note here. He sent me a note for each beer. He always sends notes, and I appreciate it because I always love learning and knowing about different breweries that I'm not familiar with. So he said this one was canned on March 18th of 2026, which is on the bottom. And when I'm reviewing this one, it's the middle of June, approximately 3 months old. $13.99 4-pack, we'll talk about at the end, but yeah, $14 4-pack. Says, this Pilsner is one of the beers from Working Draft's 8th anniversary releases. Working Draft is one of my favorite lager breweries and one of my favorite breweries in my home state. This is the best German Pils from American brewery that I've had to date. That's high praise, very high praise from Cameron. So I'm here for it. I have recently, and I'll post in the top right-hand corner the link to the review. I recently reviewed a North German-style Pilsner from Strangebird. It was fantastic. And in that review, I talk about, what I know about North German Pilsners compared to South German Pilsners. Basically, North German Pilsners, in the northern part of Germany, they have harder water. So they try to create the recipe around that, and they try to make the beer a little bit more dry and bitter with a little bit more of like a hop bitterness on the finish. And that was delicious. So I'm hoping that this one is as well. So let's get into this Genesee Pilsner-esque glass. They also have a little spiel on the side I'll read. I forgot to read it, but we'll read it in a second after I show you guys the beautiful look of this beer. It looks beautiful in the glass. Wow. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a sensational looking Pilsner. That is brilliant clarity. You can see my stupid face through it, although it's all messed up, but you see my hand. Beautiful clarity. This has that golden yellow color. Again, beautiful clarity, tons of carbonation. This does have the nucleation at the bottom, promote carbonation, which makes it even better. 2 fingers of a bright white, soap sudsy looking head. But if we're talking about just like as far as appearances go in a Pilsner, that might be one of the best I've had on my channel, period. Like it's absolutely phenomenal to just look at. Wow. We'll bust out the contraband flashlight so you can see through it. But you can already see it. This is not even necessary, but look at that carbonation. It's flowing like lava. It's like a lava lamp. That's what it's like. Beautiful. Anyway, let's put it down for a second and read the side here. It says, producing world-class European-style lagers and hoppy ales since 2018. I love lager-focused breweries like Working Draft seems to be, and they say also hoppy ales. That's awesome. And this says tasting notes, citrus, spice, grainy. Very generic, but we'll see. Hops, Magnum, Tettnang, Saphir, and Herbsrucker. So definitely appropriate for what this beer is supposed to be. So let's get a nose. Yeah. I don't know what's happening to me. Listen, if you've been following the channel, let's say for like 4 years, maybe 5. Let's say since like 2021, 2022. You have noticed my palate has changed significantly over the years. If I reviewed this beer back in like even 2022, 2021, it's good for the style, but whatever. Like, I've come to appreciate so many different classic styles as a whole, but also just lagers in general, old IPA styles, West Coast, American. This just smells lovely to me. And 4 or 5 years ago, it wouldn't have smelled lovely. It would have smelled okay, solid, good. It has this beautiful malty character to it that is 100% crackery and bready, even maybe a little bit biscuity, but it's very, very big. It almost has a Helles-like kind of malt character, where I always say I like Helles lagers a lot because it has like that sourdough bread. I'm kind of getting a little bit of that here. But then a beautiful lemongrass, lemon peel, big lemon vibes. And then this spicy herbaceousness, a little bit of grassiness. There's that orchard fruit I talk about, like a tannic red apple skin, a pear, sulfuric funk. I'm getting lost in the sauce as we speak. Just the aroma. This smells Wonderfully done. Like from the nose aspect of this smells immaculate. Oh my God. All right, I want to drink this, and by drink this, I mean chug it. But we're going to drink it. We got to review it. Anyway, shout out to Cameron. Thanks again, buddy. Cheers, everyone. Prost. Let's see what this one has to offer. Oh, this is so clean on the palate. Crisp and clean. Incredibly refreshing. The flavor, beautiful. Buying this one straight on medium. It's not thin, but it's also not too big. You don't want a 4.8% North German-style Pilsner to be like, full-bodied and bogging you down because you want to drink a lot of them. But this is medium-bodied, like it's light on its feet, yet has a little heft behind it where it's not watery. The mouthfeel, it's crisp, it's clean, it's refreshing. It has a smidge over moderate carbonation. It's not like crazy carbonated, like just look at the carbonation you can see on the camera. Like it's not super carbonated because it's that nucleation at the bottom that promotes the carbonation, I like to say. But it does have, like higher side of moderate carbonation, but not overdone. The flavor is beautiful. A nice bready, almost sourdough bread, crackery flavor at the front of the palate, dives into the palate, along for the ride, never steps in the way, but always propping up the rest of the characteristics of beer, the hops, the yeast, it's a secondary, tertiary player at every step of the way, except for the front of the palate and on the finish, because it comes around on the back and hits again. But through the middle, like the meat and potatoes of the palate, it's just propping everything up, but it's there and you notice it. It's beautiful. After that, I get that, again, lemon peel, lemongrass, very lemony, but not like overly done. It's not like they added lemon juice to it, but just like probably from the hop character for sure. I mean, more of like a white pear as opposed to like a red apple from the orchard fruit side. There might even be like a skosh of like a stone fruit, like a peach, apricot, like under ripened more to like the core of it. And then the finish, to me, this is spicy, herbaceous, a little bit of grassy and floral, but spicy and herbaceous. When they say spice on there, 100%, they say grainy. Yeah, that graininess, again, to me, is coming off more of like again, sourdough bread, crackery, but yeah, you could just generically say grainy. But citrus and spice, the spice is on the finish, and it's beautiful. It's, again, just has this nice spicy herbaceousness. That lager funk, a little bit on the palate, but not overly done. A little bit more intense on the nose. This is a lager that I could session and not think twice about. Like, let's say I'm hanging out at Working Draft, and I'm hanging out with Cameron. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. He's there. We're chatting. And he's like, hey, let's get some beers. Sure, I'd probably get like a flight or maybe half pours or whatever they have. But if I was just to sit there for hours and chat it up and drink, like, and let's say get some food or whatever, like this would be my beer of choice. Like, I pair beautifully with food. I can drink a bunch of it. It's sub 5%. I'm not going to get hammered. And it just has lovely flavors on top of it. Beautiful balance. If anything, it leans a little bit more dry and bitter because on the finish, it has a firm dryness with a mild to moderate bitterness, more approaching moderate. This is where that North German style kind of comes in. It has a beautiful bitterness, a beautiful dryness. Doesn't even remotely get close to being, sweet, let alone cloying, right? Like it's just, I'm pouring the rest in. Look at the glass lacing. Sensational. Yeah, this is fantastic. I don't know why I just poured it in like, grump, so it could go everywhere on my table, but sometimes you don't know what you're doing here on the Beer Patrol. Most of the time. I'll be honest with you. I love Strangebird. And I don't remember let me, before I rate this, let me go to see what I gave that Teutonic Chronic from Strangebird. That was the name of it. Because to me, this is a little bit better than that, so I don't want to be like, this is better and then give it a lower rating. I like this slightly more by like 0.05, 0.1. I'm going to give it a slightly better rating than when I gave it. So let me see, Untapped. It says 4.5. Ooh, I don't know, maybe not. I give that a 4.5. Ooh, all right. Maybe I'm just misremembering that, but this is up there with it. Welcome to the Beer Patrol, where we cop out. I'm going to give the same rating. Even if I gave the Strangebird a 4.55, let me just let it be known. This is my first beer from Working Draft. Might be my only beer I've ever had from Working Draft. This is fan-freaking-tastic. When you're talking about like first impressions from breweries, and they can mean a lot. I know many people who had like 1 or 2 beers from a brewery and maybe didn't like them and never went back to them because they're like, oh, they're trash, whatever. Listen, every brewery, even your favorites, are going to make some beers that are less than impressive to your palate because everybody's different. But because of this beer by itself, I want to try more from them. This is an absolutely immaculate North German-style Pilsner. Or did I say North-style German Pilsner? Whatever. North German-style Pilsner. Working drafts, Up Nort, we'll go 4.5 out of 5. This is absolutely phenomenal. If Working Draft happens upon this review, let it be known you guys killed it with this 8th anniversary release. Yeah, this is worth it. Price by availability, like I said at the beginning, $13.99 a 4-pack. $14 a 4-pack. That Tettnang Chronic was more expensive. So, listen to me, I love me some Strangebird, but the prices are a bit high. This is more in the realm. Like, listen, I love Schilling and Human Robot and Suarez, but like a beer like this is going to be $16 to $18. So I know, Wisconsin isn't technically New York as far as like prices go, but like for $13.99 a 4-pack, I mean, you're talking $3.50 a can. Like all day, every day for this. If you got a pint at the brewery, probably like $5-6, like all day, every day. And the availability, I have no idea what Working Draft. So Cameron, if Working Draft comes upon this, anybody else in the Midwest, Dan, you're out there in the Midwest. If you guys know about them, let me know. I would love to know their availability because, I want more from them now at this point. Like this is fantastic. This is exactly what I want out of the style. And it's just very flavorful. Just stylistically, again, German-style Pilsner is not my favorite. So me giving this a 4.5 is like probably someone who loves style giving it like a 4.8, 4.95. Like it could be a perfect beer. But this is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. So huge thanks to Cameron for this beer. Thanks everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. If you had this one, comment section. 4.8%, nothing in the chest, nothing on palate. You don't expect it. It's just, this is an everyday drinking beer. It has enough flavor to keep me interested, very interested, but it drinks so easy. The flavors are just beautiful. The balance is here. It's exactly what it should be. I'm drinking the rest of it. Till the next one. Cheers. Prost.